Yeah, hi there. These comments are for SA, and I am Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-step system to pass a TOEFL IBT. And you just completed a independent speaking practice test number 92, am I right? Now let's take a look at what the question is, and then we will go from there. Okay, number 92 says, you know an exciting secret about your best friend. Do you tell others about it, or will you keep silent and explain why you would or would not tell others about your friend's secret? So you say,
keeping a secret can be difficult, but I have to have willpower to keep it.
All right, so you have what's called a concession. You're saying it's difficult, but you have to have the willpower, good vocabulary, and also good grammar. You're using a compound sentence to join the two ideas.
For example, if my friend told me about his disease and he don't want to tell anybody.
And he didn't. If my friend told me, and if he didn't want me, so make sure you're using past tense verbs to explain that idea.
It will be difficult to help him to find solution with his doctor.
Now wait a minute. It would be difficult for him to find a solution or a doctor, right? But you have to connect it back to why you would not tell other people about his situation. So before you get to the next idea, you may say something like this. You might say, because my friend told me this in confidence, and because he doesn't want other people to know that he's sick, I would respect his privacy and not tell anyone about his sickness. So you should say something like that at the end of the example, because the example needs to connect back to the purpose of your task, which is why you would not tell other people about it.
Second reason, keeping a secret might hurt him. For example,
So you're saying, secondly, you might say this. You might say, secondly, I would also not tell other people about my friend's secret because it might harm him. And if you did it like that, then you're a little bit more explicitly connecting what you're saying back to the purpose of the task.
My friend has problem with his boss and he will fire him. I will tell his boss about his problem.
Let's go back, see what you said there.
I will tell his boss about...
I would...
and he will fire him. I will tell his boss about...
I would tell his boss, but here's the thing that you're having trouble with. I'm going to be honest with you. You're trying to talk about a hypothetical situation, which means you need to use... If it's a present impossible situation, you should use past tense verbs to explain the situation. Let me give you an example. You might say, if my friend told me that he had a disease, I would not tell other people about it, because if I did, it would hurt my friend. For example, maybe if his boss found out about his secret, he would fire him. You notice there, I'm using past tense verbs to talk about a present impossible situation. I'm not using present tense verbs to talk about a present impossible situation. Now, if you have a grammar book, I think that you probably do, go to your grammar book and study in adverb clauses. It's called real and unreal conditions. And you want to very closely look at the grammar that you need to use in these kinds of situations.
His problem. Maybe he will find a solution for him.
All right, so overall, I think you had a fairly clear organization to your ideas, right? Now, what we want to do now is I want to take a look at the IBT rubrics that are used to score this particular practice test, right? So you can have an idea of how you might score. I'm going to put you in the 2 range here. I'm going to put you in the low 2. 2.0 out of 4, 15 points out of 30 on this particular practice test. So overall, I think in terms of pronunciation, you need to work a little bit more on your intonation. Definitely intonation, and also thought groups and blending. You can study those things in the pronunciation area of my course. Under language use, you need to improve your grammar, specifically using adverb clauses to explain real and unreal conditions. You can learn more about that in your grammar book. Topic development, at times you can probably better connect some of your ideas, and you can go to my speaking lesson number 7 to learn more about how to more coherently organize your ideas. So you're 2.0 out of 4, 15 points out of 30, right? Now let's take a look at your grade. If this were the final exam, I would give you, notice I'm talking about a present impossible situation. If this were the final exam, I would give you a score of 70% on this particular practice test. So you have to solve some problems with pronunciation, you have to solve some problems with grammar, and then some problems organizing your ideas if you want to score higher.